Hey everyone, it's Joel back with you, Geek Studio. Today, Sebastian and I are going to do a install and review. We just got the roof racks for the Tesla Model Y from EVBase. So, nice sturdy packaging that came in. I'm gonna unpack it here. Sebastian is behind the camera right now. He's gonna help me install it. So let's see what it came with. This is our first time doing this. We haven't even opened this up yet, so I'm glad we have two people here to do it. So open it up. Looks like the first thing we have are accessories. So we have, looks like some covers, some bolts.
Oh Lord.
Yes, this looks complicated. Some more stuff. A key, I guess, to lock it. I wasn't expecting that. Oh good, install instructions, which are always good, and a QR code to scan it. So that's what we have there. Throw that to the side. And let's actually look at the roof racks here. So let's pull them out, and then I can get this box away. One, two. All right, chunk that. And let's actually see what these look like here. Oh my, should have got some scissors.
Would you like your hacksaw back?
No, I got it right here. Yeah, that's all I have is a hacksaw. Oh, it's double wrapped. All right.
This is double wrap for protection. Nice.
There you go. And there we have this at the end there, which I may need to end up getting scissors for.
You got it. I believe in you.
Thank you for believing in me, Sebastian.
And we're already off the rails.
I know. This is what happens when you do an unboxing. You never know what you're going to get into. All right, off to the side. So this is what we look like here. At least it's packaged well. Usually everything we do get from EVBase is packaged pretty well.
Yeah, they get some points here, for sure.
Yep. All right, so I'm just gonna wrap that one right now. So here's what it looks like. As you can see, it looks like it goes across. It looks like you put some bolts in here to bolt it down with. So,
and then you got those plastic covers that go over the end.
Yep, the plastic covers here that go over the end. As you can see, we have a good old, big old Allen wrench, bolts, and then here we have, what do we think these are, Sebastian?
I can't see
more
it.
covers?
Something. We'll find out.
We'll find out. All right, so we're gonna unpack this. We're gonna set up our camera again and get ready to do our install, so stay tuned.
All right, so it took us a second to figure this out. We went ahead and put this first foot in. So this is a little metal hook piece. I'm gonna grab one just to show.
Gotcha. And I'll talk about when we have this tape here. So in the directions, it asked us to find the little triangle on the windows. That is very hard to do on the top glass here. We actually had to get our lights out on our phone to look, and we found the triangle. So we marked them with the tape so we knew exactly where we were putting this in at. So
yeah, so this is what that hook looks like before it's in there. You go to where the triangle is, you kind of use this to push the rubber seal out of the way, and then it gets in there, you kind of feel it get tight. This isn't what actually holds it tight. What holds it tight is the nut that goes on top and then pushes the roof rack into the
frame,
the roof here.
Yep.
And they do give you rubber pads to put on the roof, as well as it looks like a piece of clear PPF to put under it.
Good.
Which we need to put on before we get too much further.
Yep.
But yeah, so for this part, what I'm probably gonna do is set the camera on a tripod and just like time lapse through it, because it won't be fun watching me to try to pry some rubber seals
go around and watch us do this for the next 10 minutes, yes.
So let's get the PPF on here,
and
then start putting these in.
All righty.
All right, we got our 4 metal hooks installed. The last 3 went way easier than the first one because we figured out what we were doing.
Yeah, you got to push that seal pretty far down, yep.
So next we have the rubber feet. So I'm gonna go ahead and hand you one. And if you hold it up, you'll notice here it has indicated where they're supposed to go. And so you see there's 4 positions and this one is filled out. So this is the right back.
Gotcha.
And so you've got 4 more of these. There's 1 more on the table. Anyway, so we're gonna get these put on. So this is the rubber foot that you cinch the roof rack into, and so that's why you had to put that PPF
So
film.
where's this one here?
So this one is right front, so that would be passenger side.
Oh.
So this is going to be driver's side.
So this one here says to go this way, Sebastian, or the other way?
It should match the contour of the roof.
Of course I don't know. Nope. I would assume like that.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
All right, we're going to do that 3 more times.
3 more times. All right, so I see we got our bolts on, we got our covers on. Now it's time to put on the roof rack. There are 2 roof racks. There's a long one and a short one. So nowhere in the directions did it say which one to use, but we figured out just by common sense that the longer one goes in the front and the shorter one goes in the back. So we'll do a video here and we'll speed it up for you of us putting it on.
So far, Joel, this has been way easier than I expected,
I expected it to be too, yeah. So we won't speed it up because this doesn't take long.
Yeah,
so.
anytime I've looked at these roof racks and I've been thinking, man, you have to do stuff with the roof glass. It just has always made me nervous.
Uh-huh.
Because
there's a little thing in here it goes in.
Joel, I don't know about you, but I'm sure this Tesla roof glass is not cheap and I wouldn't want to pay for it.
I mean, these things are, over $1,000 easily to replace these glass. So
there's the front. Now we'll do the back.
All right, hand that to you. You don't want to drop a roof rack on your glass, which is always good when you're doing stuff like this to have a second person.
That's why you need a second person.
Yep.
Always have a friend.
All right. And there's a little thing that sticks up underneath this plastic that it kind of sets down into.
Yeah.
Now, as you can't see it here, but we'll show you here in some other footage. This does come with locking, so no, we have to worry about someone coming and taking your roof rack or something like that if you got something strapped to it and things like that.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
Head on to the next step.
Yep. All right, so the next step is we're going to be putting these nuts in. So you'll notice they have kind of a weird shape, and that's because once they're in all the way, you're supposed to be able to lock it with the key here. And so that's why the key actually interfaces into this. The instructions are very important to note. You want to do this so that it feels secure, but you do not want to over tighten. Because
what could happen?
Glass.
Glass is gonna break, yeah. Yeah, don't get like a sucker rich sent out and try to get all that and tight as possible.
So just for starters, I'm just going to take this and I'm going to just start kind of getting it finger tight. I'm not going to start tightening until I have both sides kind of secure.
Yep.
You can actually feel that one needed to move a little bit. I'm just going to go down with it some more. I'm going to just go until finger tight it stops moving under my own hand. There you go, about right there. And we'll come to the back side.
So these were these keyholes we were talking about that lock it into place.
And there is some direction on how this is supposed to line up a certain way so that the lock can engage.
So when we're done, we have to make sure it's lined up a certain way?
Yep. The picture was a little small in the direction, so I'll have to look at it again. There you go, that's about finger tight. Also, you don't want to cross-thread these, so just make sure whenever you get them on there that they go on easily. If you have to use any force, especially towards the beginning, you're doing it wrong.
Yes, I've made that mistake several times.
And I promise you, a roof rack that is secured to your glass, not to keep bringing that up, but it is an important thing to consider. And the Tesla OEM roof racks install the same way.
Yes.
It's just important to remember that you are dealing with a $1,000 or more piece of roof glass.
Yes.
And while, yes, your insurance in theory could cover it, do you really want to go through the hassle?
Well, having a claim on your insurance and all that, yeah. So there's no need to get these things as tight as possible.
You just want to make sure they are secure.
Yeah.
You can feel there's a little bit of wiggle kind of in that bolt for as you adjust.
See, just feeling this one back here, as you can see, we didn't even tighten it that much. And
it's already pretty good.
It's already pretty good, so yeah.
You want to start to get squish on the rubber, but not so tight that...
That's pretty good right there. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to cut this real quick, and we're going to figure out exactly what position they're supposed to be in and get them cinched down.
Now.
All right, just real quick. So we're getting these last bits tightened down, and you'll notice this is the pry tool it came with, and I didn't fully realize that it has this on it, and that is so that you can take it and it actually sits on those nuts. Because once you start getting it tight enough, there's the screw comes up high enough in here, you can't get the Allen key through it.
Gotcha.
So like I can use the Allen key for now, but once it gets to a certain tightness, that Allen key won't have enough to bite, and that's where.
And we're noticing when the bolt is kind of level with the top of that nut is when it's tight, right?
Yeah. All right, so I believe everything should be tightened now. We have like one step left. I'm gonna lock all these. We're gonna verify that this does not turn when it's locked. That way you know the lock engaged. And then we just have to put the plastic covers on. So take your key, twist it, it should be locked. And now I'll take my tool,
Yep.
and I should not be able to, yep, you see how it won't go any further? It's locked. Perfect. And now, assuming that these are all the same, oh, they're not, okay, they're labeled.
One says L1, one says L2, so yeah.
Oh wait, no, they all say L2. Never mind, they're not like, oh, R2,
Yep.
L2, L2, L2.
Maybe one's labeled wrong.
All right, about to find out.
Yep.
Should be able to take that. Nice.
Solid fit.
Take that, did I already lock this one?
I have not.
I would like if the core had some indication.
Yeah.
Of,
Like a little
like a
unlock
little
or,
arrow.
unlock
for
or
lock and
unlock logo, yep.
Nice.
Steps in.
So they
As you
do
can
appear
see,
to all be the same.
That's not moving, yep.
Make sure this little rubber piece is tucked in nice and flush, because that is for your wind noise.
Don't forget to lock it.
Yes. Which I believe I think they do sell accessories on these, where you could take this out and it would actually mount in that channel.
Gotcha.
If you ever plan to actually use these.
Gotcha. You never know, I may.
You're gonna take up biking,
Yep.
get yourself a bike rack.
Put some
That's why I would have one.
suitcases
Although I tend
up there.
to prefer my hitch-mounted bike racks. They're a little easier to deal with.
Yep.
And uh-oh.
All right, so we just finished the install. Very easy install. However, we came across a snag, and what was that, Sebastian?
We're missing one of the plastic covers here for the passenger side. So we've reached out to their support. They've been pretty great to work with so far and everything we've done with them. So I'm hopeful that'll get squared away. I'll get you a new one soon. If that doesn't happen, there'll be a second clip after this one saying that didn't happen.
We're going to be honest with you, so. But like he said, we've reached out. We've worked with them before. We've done reviews on their products before. Haven't had any issues. So we'll reach out to them, have them give us that part. But overall, the install is pretty easy.
Yeah, it wasn't near as bad as I thought it was going to be. You know, like I've mentioned a couple times on this, anytime I know I'm working with the glass on these, I get a little nervous, right?
Yep.
Especially because, and that's how the Tesla OEM roof rack is designed too, is it puts the pressure on this roof rail and then secured to the glass, which is crazy.
So if you get anything out of this install, don't screw those in too hard or bolting them down or tightening them down too hard because you will break that glass.
Yeah. But I mean, ultimately though, now that they're on, they look good.
It looks like a good roof rack, yeah.
Yeah, I love the way these roof racks look on Teslas, and these feel nice. They feel great. Yeah. Hopefully, maybe you find a way to actually use them instead of just using for style.
That's right. All right, so as always with our EVBase products, we will have our discount code below. Sebastian will put that in the video for you. You can also go to EVBase, there'll be a link there as well, and get 20% off all their products on all their website if you use that code EVGeek with a capital E. Thank you all for joining us for another EV Geek podcast review. We'll see you on the next one.